the Church, the Home, and the Kingdom. By August Van Ryn. There are three distinct lines of truth in our New Testament, chiefly presented by three prominent writers, not of course that these writers confine themselves exclusively to these special truths. And for the sake of distinguishing them, we might put it as follows: just as in natural life there are three great circles in which we all move, so in spiritual life. Our normal everyday life is divided into our home life, public life, and church life. The writers. There is the church life. The Apostle Paul specially sees the Christian as in the assembly, the church. The Apostle John treats of the home life. He speaks of the believer as in the home, the family circle. The Apostle Peter presents the believer in public life, the kingdom. The themes. The church has to do with spiritual, heavenly blessings, so the Apostle Paul takes us to heaven, seated there in Christ. The emphasis here is on our spiritual privileges. In the church, the terms applied to Christians are brethren or saints. John brings heavenly blessings to earth. Here we have the home, with the birth of babes in Christ. It emphasizes the home with its family relationships. Here the term is children. Peter in the kingdom speaks of service and obedience. Paul also has much to say about that. The thought in the kingdom is responsibility, rather than privileges. So the characteristic term is servants. Matthew has servants 30 times. Additional thoughts. In connection with church truth, the Lord is the object of our worship, and He is the head of the church. The church is built up and grows in dependence upon Him, every member ministering to the building up of the whole, with the Spirit prominent as the indwelling power. In connection with the family, Christ is our life. Thus likeness to Christ, obedience to the Father, and enjoyment of His love are prominent truths. It gives a lovely picture of the ideal Christian home with its joys, and testings too. In connection with the kingdom, we are looked upon as servants. Christ as our King is to be obeyed. We may note that we Christians are in the kingdom only while down here on earth. This is our opportunity to show our fidelity to Him, for by and by we shall reign with Him, not be reigned over by Him. This is the time for service and suffering, that for reigning in glory. Thus with kingdom truth, responsibility is very prominent, and blessing is dependent on obedience. Many of the parables of the kingdom of heaven speak of the servant giving account when the Lord returns, and receiving or not receiving rewards at that time.